Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make methi matar malai sabji. This methi matar malai is a delicious and popular North Indian gravy made with methi, leaves, peas and malai. This dish is made especially in the winters when methi is available in plenty. Whenever you think of Punjab, the first dish to come to your mind is methi matar malai. Methi seeds and leaves are common ingredients in dishes from the Indian subcontinent. Any restaurant you go and check out the North Indian cuisine, methi matar malai is a must. Some make it in white in color while others like me add red chili powder to it. This is best served with Indian flat bread like naan, parathas, chapatis or tandoori roti. These methi leaves are used in a variety of ways like aloo methi, parathas, dal methi, and so do they make gravies also with these leaves. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will like this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, do give a thumbs up and click the like button. If you have tried this recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's check out the ingredients. Here I have taken 1 large onion, finely chopped, 2 cardamom pods, 2 small pieces of cinnamon stick, 1 small bay leaf. This is fresh methi leaves, 2 cups heaped cups, half cup of frozen corns. Take oil as required in a pan, add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Once the cumin seeds crackle, then you can add the chopped onions and fry till the onions are nice and soft. You need not brown them, but they should be fried well. It will take around a minute or so. Once the onion is nice and soft, add around 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste or 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. This is tomato puree. I have used 2 large tomatoes to make puree. Give it a nice good mix and fry till the tomato puree and the onions are well fried and you can see oil separating out from the masala. It will take a couple of minutes. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Fry well till the raw smell of the turmeric goes. Add 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder. This will give a nice red color. 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds powder. Fry well till the masalas are well fried and they release their own aromas. Otherwise, we will have a raw taste in the sabji. Add the chopped methi leaves. Sometimes I do mix a little coriander leaves also along with the methi leaves. Let it wilt and then only add salt. Do not add salt at the beginning. Now let it cook. Do not cover the pan. It should be cooked in the open pot. Add the peas. These are fresh peas which are stored in the freezer. During the season, I buy fresh peas and clean it and store it in the freezer and use it later on throughout the year. So they tend to cook fast. Keep on mixing it. Don't cover, otherwise the methi will tend to release water. This is half teaspoon of garam masala. Give it a nice good mix. This is chopped coriander leaves and 2 green chilies. These are not the spicy green chilies, but this is the banana peppers. This is optional, but I do add it to enhance the taste. Add around half a cup of fresh cream. The more, the better. Give it a nice good mix and you are done. This sabji goes very well with rotis or parathas. I have never tried it with rice. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my dear friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye, see you soon with a new interesting recipe. Take care.